So we had such a productive week. There were a ton of things that I needed to get done and check off my to-do list, a little bit of cleaning, decluttering, organizing, everyday things of being a mom. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything I was able to accomplish this week. So I hope you enjoy. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I really just want to spend a lot of time cleaning and getting things in order. I decided to have a very slow morning. I kind of just laid in bed, watch TV. That's what I like to do when I don't have my daughter over the weekends, just because when I do have her, the mornings definitely look a lot different. So I try and just keep it slow, relax, listen to my body, wake up naturally, all of the things. I did go to the gym, got a good workout in. I'm very proud of myself because I definitely was not feeling going to the gym, but decided to go anyway. So now I'm just basically getting some cleaning done before I go run some errands outside. As you guys saw, I just did some laundry. I definitely needed to wash my duvet cover. I definitely spilt something a little bit on it, so wanted to get all of that cleaned up. Today I really want to move the couch and clean up underneath that. It's definitely been some time since I have done that, and I already know that it's probably going to be a bit of a mess. So I've had the vacuum charging for a little while, and I think the next thing to do is just move the couch back. I do have some boxes of stuff that need to be returned, so hopefully I can do that when I'm out as well. But today is such a beautiful day. But I'm stuck in house cleaning. But that's just kind of what I like to do, because every other weekend I like to just give my house a thorough reset. Things that I don't typically do when I have Riley here, just because we're doing the mom thing, but now I can just focus on getting things cleaned, prepped. I definitely have to go food shopping, but we'll do all of that kind of stuff either later or tomorrow. So hope you guys enjoy today's video. I'm also gonna see if I can wash my hair today. I know now that I've been wearing my hair natural, a lot of you guys are asking me to show you guys how I maintain it and all of that kind of stuff. I definitely needs a wash. It has so much gel just gunked up in it, but I do want to give myself a protein treatment because there are a couple of strands that are just still straight and I'm not quite sure what's going on, but before I just cut it off, I want to do a protein treatment to see if I can revive the curls. So we will do that when we go out running some errands. So before I left the house, I really wanted to make sure that I got a little bit of cleaning done and just finished up what I had already started. I really wanted to focus on moving the couch because you guys already know that after a while, things fall through and you're always surprised with what you find under there. Thankfully, I was actually shocked that it really wasn't too bad. It has been a couple of months since I have done this, so I just want to pick up all of the stuff, little knickknacks and toys that always tend to fall through, and then vacuum up any of the lint and dirt as well. And then once I'm finished doing that, I'm just going to remove all of the couch cushions, also make sure to vacuum under there as well. And again, I was pleasantly shocked. I thought that it was going to be filthy. The longer time that goes by doing this, you always tend to think that it's going to be a complete disaster, but thankfully we have been keeping up with this, so I didn't have too much to do. So I just got back from running a couple errands. I grabbed food. That's what I just like to do when I have a kid-free weekend. I don't want to cook. I don't want to do anything. You know what I mean? I just want to relax, kind of like reset my home, but I'm not really going to be like cooking and doing all of that. Like, just let me be, you know what I mean? But I went to the library. Riley is in 1st grade, and I was actually watching a video about how a lot of the kids in the schools now are behind, and I don't know if it's just because of the, you know, generation now, and also I think the pandemic did contribute to that. Thankfully, Riley was only like 2 and 3 during the pandemic, so I feel as if she didn't necessarily suffer as much as maybe some of the older kids did, like when they're actually in school and having to do like learning online and all of that kind of stuff. However, I personally just want to kind of help, you know, her grow and mature in her education. And her report card came back, and it came back really well, talking about how sweet of a little girl she is, which we all know how cute and just well-mannered she is. And then she did, like, the teacher did also mention that she is doing pretty well with her reading, but to continue to keep reading to her and also having her read. But we love books. Like, this isn't even all of the books that we have. I have implemented book rotation as well as toy rotation, but what I have found that has worked for us, in the beginning, because she has to do about like 15 minutes of reading every single day, and I was trying to do that at night, but by that time she's tired, she's just like not really invested. So what we've started to do is every single morning, you know, because usually I do my like morning routine. By the time she gets up, she reads to me for about 15 minutes, because, you know, you're well rested, you're starting your day off well. And I've also just been telling her, you are such a great reader, and really just speaking positivity into her, because you never want to discourage kids, let alone yourself. So that's what we've been doing. But then also at nighttime, we like to read chapter books. I've again seen a video on TikTok, and this mom was talking about how much her kids love chapter books. And when I started to get some from the library, Riley was so receptive to them. Like, she gets excited. We read about 2 or 3 chapters every single night, and like, she's asking like, oh my God, like, what's gonna happen next? And she's asking questions as I'm reading. So like, it just kind of works for us. And now that she's gone to the library at her school, they go about like every week or so, she's been bringing back chapter books as well. So I just wanted to show you guys the books that we get. I kind of do a little bit of a mix of books for her. I do kind of go into like the little kid section that only has like a couple words on the page. But then I'm also, this time I got some of the Step Into Reading Level 1 books as well. I do like to open all of the books just to see how much reading is on there, because I'm realizing that a lot of the Step 1 or Intro to Reading type of books have a lot of words on them, and they're kind of like a lot of pages for a little kid to kind of sit there the whole entire time and read. So what we do with like some of the bigger books, I just kind of like eyeball the time in the morning, and she reads about 15 minutes. When I can see that she's starting to lose a little bit of interest, we kind of just call it quits and just do that. And so far it's kind of been working for us. So I got the Step Into Reading, the Berenstain Bears We Like Kites book. This one didn't have too many words on one page, so I definitely think that it's something like, you know, we'd probably split this up into 2, maybe 2 different mornings she would read, maybe 3, just depending on how she's doing. Also at our library, kids are able to keep their books for 3 weeks. So this is kind of, you know, I don't want to get too many and then we don't really get to read them. So doing that, but of course we can extend as well. And then I got Penguin Says Please. This was like kind of on the baby book side, I guess. But again, it only has a couple of words on each page. So I feel as if this is something that, you know, maybe we might split this into 2 nights, just depending, or 2 mornings, depending on how she is. Like, there's definitely better mornings, but, you know, we have to just keep at it. And I explained to her, the more you do something, the better you're going to get at it, just naturally. And I do follow some like TikTok pages. There's a guy who explains how to like teach kids to read and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to pull information from everywhere because I want to empower her within this. The other one, I had never seen it, but this is like The Sounds of Short A. I kind of like this. They are like each book focuses on a different sound, but again, this one's about dance class. She does dance, so there's some, you know, similarities. It is a little bit of a longer book, but again, it doesn't have too many words on the page, which is really, really nice. Then I got Play, 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 which is really cute. Again, just minimal words, maybe a sentence or two on a page, to get her confidence up, and also, you know, introduce new words and, you know, all of that stuff. And then the last one I got was a Barbie one, which I was really excited to see, a Pet Vet. We currently have Barbies out, so we're incorporating that type of play with reading and education as well. So this one I was very shocked. I thought that there was going to be a lot more words on the page, but there's not. So really excited about this one as well. And then for the chapter books, I went to our tried and true Sophie Mouse. We really, really love them. We've read about like maybe 5 books or so, and this one I thought was cute, The Great Bake Off, where it looks like her mom and her, you know, making cupcakes and all of that kind of stuff. So we really, really like Sophie Mouse. We also really like Critter Club. She likes Amelia Bedelia, and then a new one that she has just recently got into is Junie B. Jones. I'm not gonna lie, it was a struggle for me at first reading this to her, because the way that the author writes the book is from the perspective of like a kindergartner and a first grader. So I'm just like, some of these sentences make absolutely no sense. Like, I can't keep reading this, but I definitely feel as if she's just writing from a child's perspective. So that's why, like, sometimes like words and sentences are a little bit off, but Riley really loves it. And I am really excited because she was telling me how she really wanted to get the Junie B. Jones first grader book, and I found it. So I know she's going to be so excited. We will probably read this tomorrow because I'm going to show her that I found the book at the library. So she's really excited about that. We just finished her other Junie B. Jones book that was like about like being in kindergarten. So but yeah, I just kind of wanted to introduce you guys to what we've been doing to help her with reading. I know a lot of you guys have kids or grandkids either around Riley's age, or some are a little bit older. So please let me know what you guys have done to help your little ones with reading, because I just want to, you know, make reading and learning fun, but also, you know, something that we do on an everyday basis, so that she continues to keep staying and growing, you know, as she gets older and older. But yeah, that is what we're doing. I think by now all of our laundry should be dried. So just need to switch out, you know, remake her bed, and then also make mine as well before I start to relax, because I have learned that there is healing in rest, and I used to feel as if I always had to be doing something, especially when she was not with me. Like, I would jam pack my weekends where cleaning my entire house, filming videos, going to the gym, going food shopping, organizing, like doing all the things. But now recently I have been relaxing a lot more. There's definitely even been some weekends where I did not do a thing. Like, I would just lay in bed all day, like watching shows, relaxing, and just like taking naps, like all the things. And it's good to recharge. So I just listen to my body more on the weekends, especially on clearly the weekends that I don't have her, because it's okay to rest. It's okay to recharge, and you don't always have to feel like you're doing something. And that is definitely something that I have learned within these past, like, you know, about to be 2 years, and also just post-divorce, that I need to take care of myself, and that sometimes means not doing a thing, you know what I mean? But anyways, let's just finish cleaning, because I definitely want to do that, and then I'm going to be resting and relaxing for the night. It's clearly later on in the evening, so all of our sheets and duvet cover are washed and dried, and I'm going to show you guys this easy hack again. This time I was a little bit worried because I was actually going to be using 2 duvet inserts, and I wasn't quite sure if this hack was going to work, but guys, stay tuned because it did. I was very happy. So what you want to do to put your duvet inserts back into your duvet is you want to lay your duvet cover down, but inside out. That is the key. You want to make sure that everything is nice and neat, and then you're going to lay both of your duvet cover inserts, or one if you're working with that, on top of it. What I like to do is I always find it easier to put all of, like, tie everything down. This is where I wasn't quite sure if it was going to work by tying both of them down, but it definitely did. So I like to hit all of the corners, making sure that everything is nice and neat. And then all you have to do, guys, is literally go from the top of the bed and roll everything all the way down to the end. You do want to take your time. You want to make sure that this is nice and neat as possible. And then once you get to the end, you want to unzip or unbutton the opening and flip everything through. This is always a struggle for me, as you guys can see, but keep at it, and the more neat it is, the easier it is. I do promise you. I'm also trying to move a little bit quickly because by this time of the night, I was ready to just relax, and I honestly didn't even want to do this. Once you do that, I then like to tie the last ties at the end, and then you zip it back up and you literally just unroll and fluff everything out. I honestly don't know what I was doing before learning this hack, but it's definitely a good one, and one that I like to use every single time I need to wash my duvet covers. Give it a try. Let me know what you guys think and how well it works for you. All right, so I am heading out to church. I'm actually trying a new church with my mom that's closer to me. So I'm really hoping that I like the atmosphere and all of that stuff, because I definitely do feel as if I need to get back into going to church. But I really like my outfit. I feel as if it's very like classic, and there's really not too much to it. It's very simple, but I thought it was so pretty. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So did my makeup. I did something a little bit different. I put some like plum on the lid. I typically will just put my bronzer on the lid. I also did my nails. I did gel nails last night. Bun is still slicked back. Have not gotten a chance to wash my hair, but that is okay. But this is what my outfit looks like. So I'm wearing that Amazon bodysuit, which I absolutely love. And then these are the super wide leg, high-waisted jeans from Old Navy. I feel as if they fit me so much better. I feel as if my stomach is starting to go down. But yeah, I just have really been loving going to the gym. And then for my shoes, I got these shoes from Lola Shoetique, like last year, and I think they're just so pretty. It's just a nice rainy fall day. And then just some simple bracelets, rings, all of that kind of stuff. I don't think I'm going to wear a jacket, but I have my blue sweater, which I can, my blue sweater to give a little bit of a pop of color. But yeah, I really just like my outfit. I'm definitely going to get more of these bodysuits. I'm completely obsessed. Definitely need, you know, like a white, maybe a brown, something like that. But yes, I am ready to go to church. I will keep you guys updated on if I like it, if we found a new church, you know, all the things. All right, so just washed my hair, and I'm gonna be doing the Apogee protein treatment. This is the one I've always gotten. I feel like I've used it when I was like a little girl. It is supposed to stop with breakage. I'm not looking for it to stop breakage, but stops hair breakage, rebuilds hair structure for 6 weeks. Ideal for processed or natural hair. I am natural, however, this is the reason why I'm really doing it. Don't mind, my hair is just a huddle mess. I feel as if there are a couple strands, I don't know if you guys can really see it on camera, that just don't curl up. So we are going to try and fix that. So it's a 2-step process. Let's whip this out. It says to basically just apply this throughout the hair and comb through with a wide tooth comb. We got this all put throughout my hair. The next directions just say to put a heating cap on for, this is like very, very sticky. It dries, I do know that. You don't want to cover your hair with like a plastic cap or anything like that. It doesn't say how long you're supposed to sit with the heated dryer on, or you can just use a blow dryer. I did just purchase a heated dryer cap, so I'm going to sit under there for maybe like, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes or so, and then wash this out. This is the hooded dryer cap that I just got in this week from Amazon. My mom had one, however, I don't know if it broke or not, but the piece would not stay on my head and it would not stay on the hair dryer. So this is my mom's like old hair dryer. She said she doesn't use it anymore. The one I have doesn't really work for the cap because it needs to have this like thin mount or like thin nozzle piece. So basically just stick it on and then use this to kind of tie it back. I don't think you really need this chin strap, but we will see. Turn it on and we should be good to go. All right, y'all, so I finished drying. I honestly was only under there for like maybe about 5 minutes. It is like super hard, I guess, crinkly. I'm not quite sure, like these are the pieces you guys can see in the mirror. No, you can't really see, but there are some pieces like right here that are just not curling at the end. But we will see. So now I have to do is wash this out, and then we're going to put in the balancing moisturizer. Okay, the hair is freshly washed, conditioner. So basically I just use a bunch of silk satin hair ties, hair clips, and I am just going to section this into 4. It doesn't have to be like a nice section at all. And then we will work in sections. So I'm just gonna leave this section out for right now because this is the section that we are going to be working with. These are the 2 products I am working with. Just a leave-in conditioner. I guess about that much. Honestly, I don't know. I'm heavy-handed when it comes to products. Just gonna put that throughout the whole entire head. And then I kind of go heavy-handed with the gel. I haven't seen that like my hair gets like very what's it called, like hard or anything like that, or crunchy. And I just make sure I rake it between the hair. Also do that. I will go in with my hairbrush too. Okay, hair is freshly twisted. I know it looks crazy, but we will see. I'm really just more interested in like these like 2 particular pieces over here to see if the curls have come back. Otherwise, I feel as if I'm just going to need to chop it off. Like, you see this one? It's not curling like the other ones. Like, you see how that curl is different than this curl? Exactly. So not quite sure, especially since like I did get so much cut off, so I'm not quite sure why I would have like any type of like heat damage, but who knows. We will see tomorrow. I'm just gonna let this air dry for the rest of the night, and we'll undo this tomorrow. All right, you guys, so it's been a couple of days. I did end up untwisting my hair. I really don't do too much to it. I literally just put a little bit of oil in my hands and I just will go through and untwist my hair. That's kind of really about it. Nothing special. Then I kind of just like plop it up, just using two little like bobby pins. I will say the one side of my hair that I said wasn't curling before, it's a little bit more curled now. So I do think that the protein treatment did help it out, but we're gonna see. Anyways, today the goal is to finally declutter, clean, and organize my pantry. I couldn't even tell you guys how long it's been a mess. At this point, I kind of just like have thrown things in there. The table is a complete mess. I went food shopping, got snacks and restocked up on all of that kind of stuff. However, I just haven't had a chance to kind of really go through everything. At this point, everything's just thrown in there. It makes absolutely no sense. I don't even know if I want to continue to keep, you know, do I want to like reorganize the whole entire thing, meaning like change where certain things are. That's most likely what we are going to be doing today, because I can't stand looking at it and I can't stand looking at this table. We can't even eat dinner or any type of, you know, breakfast, anything like that. She can't really do her homework here, and that is the point of us having this table here, and also redoing the TV bracket in the family room. So I'm going to show you guys a close-up of what everything looks like. You guys will see how bad it is, but that's okay, because we're going to organize it today and kind of get it all together and looking, you know, nice and organized. So let me show you guys what it looks like right now. All right, so this is what it's looking like in the center. We kind of just have this bin sitting here with a bunch of napkins, the jars. Those look good. I do want to get another one, because I do have brown sugar, so I do need to get another one. Have to check Home Goods. Then up at the top we have her like tea set and all of that. I literally just put my Zevo here. It did catch the bugs. It has been catching the bugs. And then all the way up at the top we have some spoons, knives, that kind of whole set, and I need to go through that jar full of candy. This one isn't terrible. We definitely need to throw out her gingerbread house from last year. She would not let me throw this out, you guys, at all. Now it's falling apart and it's falling down everywhere. I see candy, so we need to kind of clean that out. And then also I brought over some I don't want to say dishes, but like I'm blanking right now, but yeah, I brought some of these containers over, so I kind of just put that there. I do need to just organize this a whole lot better. I would love to have all of our like tea sets and all of this stuff here, so it opens up this whole big cabinet there, because I could definitely use that. And then this is definitely the worst of them all. Definitely, you guys, you see that it's horrible. Medicine needs to be reorganized. I still need to kind of figure out what I want that to be. And then this is just kind of like overflow of stuff that doesn't necessarily need to go into the refrigerator, kind of medicine, kind of just like literally random stuff. So we need to get our lives together and then just reorganize everything. So as always, anytime you are cleaning, decluttering, and organizing a space, I always like to remove everything from the actual actual area. And I hadn't wiped down these shelves since the time I had actually DIY'd this entire pantry, so it was definitely in need of a good wipe down. So that's what I'm going to be doing, just wiping down each of the glass shelves. And then I am going to go in and just restyle the entire thing. It definitely was not working for me with the way everything was thrown in there. So just trying to find a new and better system is what I was really trying to go for. All right, so this is what I was able to do so far. I feel as if we made a pretty good dent. Of course, there's still a bunch of stuff still on the table, but I'm just focusing on the top portion right now. So this looks so much better. What I'm going to need to do is I'm going to get those stackable organizers that I used in the family room to put in here to organize all of our like medicines and stuff like that, because right now what we have is just really not working, but I tried to organize it as best as I could. I also decided to get rid of all of the boxes that the medicine came in, which also opened up some more space as well. Up at the top is Band-Aids and also all of her like EpiPens, stuff that we don't really grab for on an everyday basis, so I figured I'd put it up there. But then once I use those stackable organizers, I should be able to get everything to fit on the same shelf. Then down here at the bottom, I honestly wasn't quite sure what to do with this space, but then I started to think, why don't I just put all of her school, lunch, snack, all of that kind of stuff in one section, so when I'm making lunch and snacks in the morning, it makes it a little bit easier. So on the side will be her actual lunch bag, and then she has her Omni box with her right now, so I can put that at the bottom. And then these are also two of her thermos containers that I send hot food, and then this is also her her snack thing. I don't always send it because honestly sometimes it's like too much to think of all the different options, but I kind of switch it out here and there depending on what type of snack she would like to take. And then in here, I feel as if this is definitely another big transformation. I'm probably gonna have to still sit and maybe re-edit after a while, but we will see. Right now at the bottom, I just have all of the jars and bins here. Originally, I was thinking about just putting them all across the row, but then I would definitely have to use two shelves. And what's the point on that? Honestly, when you're really thinking about a pantry or, you know, that's like tucked away, you might sometimes have two jars sitting right in front of each other. So I'm just going to keep it like this for now, just because due to space, I need to fit as much things as possible. I also don't want to put them on the second or top shelf just because these are heavier items. And I'm constantly refilling them. We do still need to organize this guy right here, but that will just be in a little bit. And then on the middle shelf, I have, you know, your typical pantry stuff, macaroni, some breakfast foods, you know, extra jars of like sauce, ketchup, condiments, all of that good stuff. So I decided to put them all on the middle shelf. And then up at the top are going to be all of our liquid IVs, stuff that we can easily just grab and I can throw in her lunch bag or anything like that. And then the piece in the back is my, I forgot the name of it, but to mix drinks, I kind of just put that in the back. I wasn't quite sure what else I should put at the top. I was thinking like my bread and my pitas, but that's only two things. So I don't want to necessarily just take the space there. I could put all of her the tea sets here. I might play around with that to see how that looks. But right now there's nothing else that I can really think about that could go up here. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know below. And now we just need to get to this guy right here. I am thinking about taking this out. Like all of this possibly out, and maybe put the dishes in a drawer and possibly this container in a drawer as well. I thought that was a good idea, so I could make sure I have enough room for all of my cups, glasses, and also try to see if I can get all of her tea sets in here. I think I'm going to try that first, see if I can get all of her tea sets in here first, and then see if that will work.
Side of you trying to break through, able to tell the truth. No one else.
We finally got the top finished, except for that very top shelf there, but all of the glasses and also tea sets were able to be fit into this side cabinet. And again, like I said, we still just need to figure out what I'm going to put up at the top. I might just look in the kitchen to see if there's anything there that I could possibly store in here now that we do have the extra space. Also, once we go through these drawers, that might open up some items that I can put up at the top as well. And then for the most part, this side is pretty finished as well. There is some room up at the top that I can put something there, but I'm not quite sure what just yet. But again, we still have the whole bottom that still needs to get done as well. And not to mention all of this stuff that is still on this table.
All you ever do is say how far you wanna go. Baby, I can tell it's just for sure. Every line designed to let me know. You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you are. So am I.
So here is the almost finished look. I do want to adjust some things up here, up in the top section, but down here is basically just going to be the extra utensils, plates, placemats, all of that kind of stuff. Also the tin, the sifter. So we have that right there. And then this is basically going to be the main drawer. This is where all her snacks are going to be. Now, I don't personally like the fact that these are, you know, laying down like that. So what I was almost thinking about doing is putting these jars all the way up at the top, because you guys can see I have that like jumbo bag of snacks up there. The pros and cons to shopping at Costco, I will say that. Seeing if I could put these all the way at the top, and then anything that is a bag or, you know, comes in a box or anything like that can sit here so that she can actually grab them. I'm going to see if that is going to work, just because right now I just don't think this works, to be honest. And I do need to keep this drawer here. I do have some more snacks, but then I would be able to move these to the bottom and then hopefully be able to fit more stuff up here. So let's give this a try, and then I will show you guys the finalized look of what the pantry is looking like. And here is the finished look. I really like it. It looks neat and organized. Hopefully we'll be able to keep it that way. I was able to get all of the jars and stuff like that up at the top. And then these two kind of shelves are just going to be our everyday kind of like essential pantry items, which I really do like. It's easy for Riley to grab her snacks. And again, once we start to dwindle down on the snacks and stuff, I'll be able to put more of them in the drawer. But let's take a look at the drawer. So this drawer is just kind of like an everything drawer. This is where, you know, I grab stuff to make her lunches, whether it's like snack bags. And then I also have like, you know, tin foil, parchment paper, all of that kind of stuff. We do have like some of our teas and then the crystal lights and stuff like that. If I can find a better way to organize all this stuff, I definitely will. I'm hoping once I can organize this shelf, I'll be able to fit all of her, like all of our medicines and all that onto one shelf, which then opens up other stuff. And then clearly down here at the bottom is just everything for her lunches. Up at the top, I didn't get to show you guys. I ended up putting her like homework bin here instead of just having it sitting on the table. This basically just has like all of her homework essentials from like pencils, erasers, scissors, glue, all that kind of stuff. So when she is doing her homework, we're not running all around trying to grab this and that. I do need to reorganize that, but we can do that in another video. I want to put some crayons in there because sometimes she does need to like color certain things. But yeah, that's all of that stuff. I didn't need to organize this one. It basically just has all of my wines and then my Instapot and then liquor. So I kind of just keep this here because she doesn't really go in this drawer and she clearly doesn't need to. And then we have the middle drawer. I was able to get that bin down here. We finished all of the Funyuns. I definitely have a ton of the Pirate's Booty cheddar puffs. I got it from Costco, so I'll just sit the box aside somewhere. I'll put it somewhere. And then down here at the bottom, again, I've already showed you guys, this is where the plates and all of that kind of stuff is. And then in here is just all of our drinks. So I stocked back up on some more water, also my Fairlife drinks, and then also some drinks for her for lunch.